Oh my god, are these guys about to make me cry for Homelander?
Ooh, bacon.
Hey everybody, Reverse BLT here. Welcome back to my channel, Baconians. I am continuing my binge watch of The Boys with episode 6, which is entitled The Innocents. Very ominous title, that one. Last episode, we learned that Vought is behind everything in terms of supers. They seem to be the ones manufacturing and producing them on a mass scale. And I have a theory now that the female represents an illegal bootleg operation to maybe democratize the production of supers or just to compete. Very cool, trippy idea. Nice little riff on the idea of counterfeit merchandise. I love it. The show's so good. The guy that plays Homelander's amazing. Everybody's acting is on point. You got Starlight having a crisis of faith. Huey almost confided in her fully, but I guess couldn't bring himself to do it. I already shipped those two. Starlight's precious and must be protected, which is why I know that she will not absolutely not be protected by this story because it's just not this type of world. The boys continue to suck at espionage, but I love watching it. And we discovered that the female appears to essentially be this universe's Wolverine with a healing factor and claws and the whole 9 yards, and Black Noir doesn't know how to stay around and finish the job. Also, A-Train sucks. He killed his love, who he seemed to have genuine feelings for, unless he was just faking it, but I don't think so, because he was going down the little reminiscing path there, which is how he found out about the boys anyway, who decided to look at the nanny cam and relive the greatest moments of them fucking. Which again, what is, seriously, Hollywood, stop it. Unless maybe the show's making a commentary on that, because really, action movies especially are guilty of this. When the male protagonist, who's almost always a male protagonist out for revenge, has memories of his dead love, it's always them fucking. That's what it's like. It's like, oh, I miss my fridge love interest so much. I'm not gonna think about the times that she wrote nice notes for me to take before going off to work, or the times that she was there for me as a shoulder to cry on when I was having a really rough day or something tragic happened in my life. No, I'm gonna think about taking her to Pound Town. That's 90% of my memories are apparently us fucking.
Wait, did you just say giggity?
That makes perfect sense. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get into this episode, guys. Why not? Oh man, they lean so hard into the satire with these commercials, man. Love how they have like their own logos with different kinds of typefaces and everything.
2 weeks after Starlight's shocking appearance at the Believe Expo,
social media is still buzzing about her controversial speech. Was it a breakdown or a triumph?
Oh,
of course, my
fucking
thoughts
victim
are with
shaming
Starlight,
pieces of
and,
shit.
I support her in every way.
What I want to know? Who's that dude that stuck his in her face? She should that in the asshole.
which hero led a search and rescue team?
Oh my god.
The Deep is probably quaking in his boots.
Isn't it your job to know this kind of stuff?
It's Lamplighter.
But he's a super
You?
fan, so
Yeah,
of course
I
he
know
would
Trading
know.
cards.
Of course you did.
Hi, Anthony. Huey's best looking friend since 4th grade.
Hi, I'm Annie. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, so this is the infamous Anthony.
Your fresh start is way out of your league. You know that, right?
I am aware, yes.
Shoot for the stars,
Annie's
guys.
great, man. Live your life. That's what Robin will want.
I agree. No one wants you to be miserable just because they're gone. Well, some people probably do, but those people are assholes.
You rolling? My grandfather built this place with his bare hands. He was an amazing man. Most of the time, me and my dad would be making model plans. I can almost smell the silver paint.
I used to love making models. My brother would patiently wait for me to finish and then destroy them. Always said he was the doozer to my Fraggles. No, wait, no. Other way around. He was the Fraggle to my doozer.
This is just,
You're gonna have a crisis?
really, it's so special to come back.
Yeah, dude, this guy is seriously this close to a nervous breakdown.
I'm sorry. Why is that there?
Sorry?
Who put the fucking blanket on the bed?
Randy Setdeck.
Who's Randy Setdeck?
He's over there.
Randy, why? You fucking asshole. Amateur fuck.
What just happened?
He's
Samaritan's
dangerously
Embrace.
close to losing it.
Led by Ezekiel, but bankrolled by Vought, has been shipping Compound V to 53 hospitals across the country since 1971 and gift wrapping it. Gift wrapping it as polio vaccine.
I could have been a super if I lived in this
know?
universe.
What really happened to him?
What about Homelander? Homelander's a black hole. Never had any public records and never will. However, every single
He's
other
the
suit
original test subject.
juiced up lab rats. You've been burned. It's not safe out there for you.
MM's right. You got to fucking stay put, son.
Fantastic.
All right,
I mean,
I'm off.
Okay.
Safety
I'll
first.
just keep on Starlight then, right?
All right. You're with me.
Chucking. Such a PR person.
It
Self-censors
was my
herself
big
all the
idea
time.
to book you for the Believe Expo. What could go wrong, I thought? You were playing to your base. At least I don't have to kiss your ass anymore.
You never really did.
You fired Ashley? It was actually a mutual decision. She wanted to explore different career paths, and we wished her well.
Some corporate bullshit.
Dozens of people in this company spent hundreds of hours to create the thing that is you. No
Literally.
red carpets, no reality TV, and no Noxema commercials. And I want my old uniform back.
Then I think we may need to reconsider your position in the Seven.
And I think that firing an employee after she reported sexual assault on live TV might tank your stock price.
That's a dangerous game you're playing,
You
Annie.
can count on your discretion. Sorry, I don't do discretion anymore.
Thank you so much for coming, Starlight. I have a lot to think about.
She is a dangerous woman. Oh, but not as in control as she would like everyone to believe.
What's up?
Piece of shit.
Trash back on the beach, please. Background.
Everything's so
And when I
fake.
was 3, it's like these guys started shooting in front of my building, and I outran the damn bullet. That's kind of how I figured out.
Can I stop you right there for a second? What if we ixnay the gun violence? Maybe make it a click more upbeat?
Yeah.
Go.
Nope.
Go.
No. No? What is going on with you, man?
He killed his love. That's what's going on.
Here
with
comes
him.
the A train.
I read your autobiography so many times that I wore it out. I had to buy a second one. I wanted to live my life exactly like yours. Because you didn't just break all the bones in your right arm stopping that school bus from falling off of a bridge, but you also went to every kid's physical therapy afterwards. Just to show the world that they were heroes too.
And if that's true,
You
Maeve
really
used to be
stood
really
for
great.
something. But now, pretty sure that was just written by the marketing guys.
Damn, that had to hurt.
This immense predator at sea can reach sizes of up to
Yeah, they're gonna hurt us with these two.
Monka, would you like me to change it?
Monco is my heart, right? It's so long since I actually knew any French. Knew when I was little.
I've seen you eat ice cream.
Oh my God.
Chunky monkey, I believe.
Where's this going?
Well, you take a spoonful of chunk of fudge, perhaps. But then I see you with the surface is uneven, so what do? You take another scoop. You're trying to even it out, which tragically creates a corresponding divot. Ultimately, there is only but one choice for you, no? To consume the entire pint. No, you don't want to. You don't want to.
He's got OCD.
Must. And I tell you why, my
I understand
friend,
that.
because you cannot bear things out of order.
OCD sucks.
She's out of order.
You know that feeling you get when you tip your chair back too far and you catch yourself just before you fall?
Yeah.
You used to look like that all day long. Now look at you. Neck deep in shit. Cool as a cucumber.
Getting acclimated.
You ain't half the twat I thought you were, Huey.
You know, you're always calling people cunts or twats, but I never really got how that's an insult. They're flexible, take a pounding, and they're the reason behind like 98% of my life decisions.
Betty White
Some
said.
days are harder than others, obviously.
Is Maeve going to her AA meetings?
You know, the other day I wanted to talk to my friend about all this, but I couldn't.
People injured by
After all,
supes.
Tech Knight saved me. I just wish he'd been a little more gentle with my spine.
It's about acceptance, isn't it?
There aren't any supes who can
There's
heal
this
people?
one hero who shall remain nameless, but has ice powers.
Ice Princess.
I'm not allowed to say. Anyway, she took a liking to me. It was heady, man.
Oh, no.
No one wants to fuck the writer.
Did he?
Needless to say, I fell for her big time.
Did she snap his...
Anyway, we were, you know, being intimate.
That wasn't
when
cool.
she climaxed and accidentally turned into ice. Just for a second. But I was, still in there at negative 346 degrees. Same temperature as liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, but liquid nitrogen won't actually damage you with really short exposure. So if she just turned for an instant, you would have been fine.
It snapped off.
No, that's not how that works.
That's not how any of this works.
Like, you could literally just, like, run your hand through liquid nitrogen and you'd be fine. Because the exposure isn't long enough.
Do you have something you'd like to share?
No, apologies.
Don't a lot of these groups have a rule where if it's your first time being there, you have to share?
Why don't you take the talking stick and tell us your story?
Nah, I'm good.
Then leave.
Did it ever occur to you that they split your spine or broke your dick just for a laugh? Where's your fucking rage?
Never
Your
assume malice
self-respect!
when there's another explanation.
Fuck letting go. He should be out there with a fucking chainsaw going after him.
This man is stuck in the anger step of
scared fucking rabbits.
dealing with grief.
Supes are all the same, every fucking one of them.
Supes are just people with power, but dude, there's no way they could all be the same. Because we're not all the same.
I'm gonna need you to make a public apology. And you're going to be taking a sabbatical from the 7.
Can't you just, you know, handle it like you do?
This is the way we are handling things now.
Can't be a douchebag forever and get away with it, buddy.
You can forgive me.
It's harder to sell.
To sell it, yeah?
It's a little hard.
Perfect, let's do that. Speaking out, we can all become stronger by listening. Okay. I realize that my behavior has caused Starlight a great deal of pain.
Believed encounter with consensual.
And I sincerely apologize for this.
Our new movie, Insurrection. It's really exciting. It's my first movie with the, in the
fuck, Seth
Vought
Rogen?
cinematic universe, the VCU.
There's only one person who can see inside their hearts and read their minds.
Is this Mesmer?
This man is the rapist.
The mesmerizer.
There are no secrets from me.
Camera has to be in an awkward position in case you were wondering why it ducked. Oh, dude! That made my fucking day. Haley Joel Osment. I was not expecting that. Oh, and it's what's her face? Tara Reid, right? Billy Zane.
What number am I thinking of?
Dude, why are you testing him? You know he can do it.
Fucking amazing. This guy's fucking amazing.
So, what am I thinking
So,
of?
he's
I'm thinking the same thing.
It's Christopher Walken's character from Dead Zone.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr.
Get it?
Mesmer.
Just Mesmer. No Mr. necessary.
The way you brushed your hand up against that Wall Street guy, brother, that shit right there, now that was ruthless. I mean, Vought dropped you like a hot potato afterwards, which I think is some bullshit. But with the SEC
Who the
coming,
fuck are you?
Touch his hand and
take a
find
peep
out.
and see. She's waiting on you.
Mother's Milk has excellent mental control if he was able to make him
Remember
only
your old
see
man?
that.
Hi,
Hi, Charles.
That's sad.
I'm gonna try and be in your life a little bit more. Would that be okay?
I guess.
She all right? Is something wrong with her memory? Did he accidentally mess up his daughter's memory?
Bye.
Hey,
Man, Haley, you didn't lose your acting chops, buddy.
Don't really know you.
Yet another thing that touches close to home. I didn't know my father growing up either. Knew him for a grand total of 2 weeks. Essentially. If you added it all up.
Thanks again. Call you next week.
Okay. Are you all right?
Fuck. What is this show?
I can see her every month.
1 hour, supervised. You clean?
I can be.
Good.
What do you want me to read?
My wife, Becca, used to hum the Spice Girls. Showed me around the fucking band, you know. All day long. Walking around the house humming. She was happy. I don't fucking know why she was happy with me, but she was happy.
Come on, dude.
Homelander raped her.
Fuck. So you knew all along when you told him that he was a saint.
Jesus.
You knew all along. Or is that a lie that gets just close enough to the truth for him to believe you? Seems genuine. Thinking about the logistics of that, though, wouldn't Homelander kill anyone he had sex with? I mean, all of his muscles are super powerful, even the ones he can't control.
Either Homelander killed her, or she killed herself. Same difference.
There's a third option, my friend. You might not want to consider it, but there's a third, well, multiple options.
You and me.
She might still be alive.
We're in this together.
You better not be fucking lying, Billy.
Robin, you can't allow yourself to be distracted by another bird. Especially not a soup.
You can't let yourself believe they're all evil, dude. No group of people is all evil. Is that an apple? Is that a baseball? I would like to know how strong
kill somebody
he is.
when it lands in Boston.
Nah. Won't be able to pick up enough velocity coming down.
What if I took you to a house you'd never seen before, full of photos of parents you never met, toys you never played with?
Okay. That's why he let go of the secret identity a
I
long time
asked
ago.
you
None of it's real.
how much all that fake fucking bullshit meant to you.
I'm really sorry about the blanket. It never should have been there, and Randy Setdeck has already been terminated.
Fired over a blanket.
I need you to tell the mother story. Please.
Wow.
Please do it for me.
He's, you know what? He's not evil. He's just a man with his psychology being chipped away.
Every year, she would bake me a birthday cake in the shape of a baseball diamond. And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
They made him a monster. It's like you take the monster from Frankenstein and give him Superman's powers. Like he just wants the type of life everyone else has.
Anything in particular you want to know?
Everything there is to know.
That narrows it down.
Mon gars, will you come?
This could be very dangerous, depending on how it feels when he's reading you.
Damn, relax! No!
They don't all get super
Everyone
strong.
relax! I was a field medic.
So he was
Do
military.
you have any bandages or a splint?
No, I don't have a goddamn splint.
Anything can be, well, anything solid can basically be a splint if it's small
Butcher!
enough. Or narrow enough, I should say.
Shake Shack.
Really? Fucking magic, that place.
Never had it.
Tastes like lies. I got your phone linked to my Find Your Shithead Friends app. And where the fuck are you?
Well, people
Just
are always asking
deconstructing
me,
everything.
what
I love
it's
it.
like to live with my coworkers.
Hey,
This is my friend.
I left a pile of messages. Yeah, that's what we are. We're friends. Can you ask them to turn that off, please?
I'm gonna need 5 minutes, okay? Yeah,
Dude.
I know you think you know me.
I used to?
Yeah, used to. I've changed.
Yeah. I still know you.
Oh, come on.
Afraid to be seen with me. Afraid to ask for help. Just afraid.
I am in awe of the acting on this show. Everybody's doing such a great job with all of this.
Are you filming, Courtney? I told you to turn the fucking cameras off.
We cut a while ago. We're setting up a shot for later. B-roll on the building. All right, you can cut it, guys.
That's how reality shows
Deal
work.
with the guy. If he keeps his trap shut, he gets to see his kid. He's just a dad with his kid.
He's a fucking soup with a kid.
Jesus Christ.
There's a flag with a two-headed
He's so
snake.
racist.
Two-headed snake? Like,
Yeah.
with red rays behind it?
What does that mean?
It's the flag of the Shining Light Liberation Army. Frenchie, you're dating a terrorist.
Is this true?
I wonder if it's supposed to be like a riff on the Japanese nationalists. Because there are some folks in Japan right now who are super fascist. Wait, is this real blanket? Oh no, she marked it do not use for so that nobody ever fucks up like they did again. Or is this actual blanket? Oh my god, are these guys about to make me cry for Homelander? Oh, he was so cute! He was definitely the first. Their first success. That's dangerous, guys. You never know what kind of powers they're going to end up with. And I'm amazed he managed to hold it together for as long as
Why
he
would
did.
Vought give Compound V to terrorists?
Because the only thing more dangerous than the terrorist is a soup terrorist. And the only way to fight it
Is with Sergeant fucking Homelander.
They need to create supervillains. That's the thing that's been missing.
Those fuckers are creating supervillains.
Please, tell them who you are. Tell them what I see.
Everyone can be someone different. They have the power to choose to be someone different, someone better. I've been thinking for a while that, you know, where were the supervillains? So most superhero stories have supervillains in them. Oh,
The drawings
M-O-O-N.
are palm trees in
That
front of the
spells
moon.
moon.
That's where she grew up. They kidnapped her and her brother. Forced them to be soldiers.
Happens a lot. Think about that next time you brand everybody as evil who might be fighting
Wants
on
to
the
go
wrong
back and get her
side.
brother out of there.
Some people just get dragged into it against their will.
Her name's Kamiko.
Miko.
Kimiko.
Why can't she speak anymore? Is it just, does she regress because of their treatment of her?
Fuck off, wanker.
What are you afraid of, Billy?
I realized that my behavior has caused Starlight a great deal of pain. And I sincerely...
It wasn't on purpose!
She's
speaking your truth!
Not
Never got
even
the point
half
of
what you
these.
deserve.
To me, they always
They're
look
fun.
like Granddad's bollocks, flopping in the wind.
Do you have the Compound V or not?
I got the Compound V. Proof that Vort's injecting babies right across the country, and something even more fucking diabolical.
I can give you everything you want on this list,
Except
except Homelander.
you know what he's done.
You have evidence? Also, the CIA is not allowed to operate on American soil. But this is an alternate reality, so I don't know. Maybe it's different.
I sympathize.
It'd be the FBI doing this.
I really do.
but it's suicide.
Yeah, well, that's a small fucking price to pay, isn't it?
Not for you. For thousands of people, if you push him too hard.
You're fucking scared.
I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah, seriously.
And you should be too.
If the man loses his mind, he could kill millions.
Butcher! Butcher!
He's an idiot. I love the Newton's pendulum. And she's being kind of smug now.
Witness her power. Hear her truth.
I'm done taking any more shit.
Watch her stand up and fight back for all of us. Citizen Starlight. Coming this fall from Vought.
The house always wins.
Man, you walk quiet in those freaking high heels.
I know you want to go back to your brother, the people who did this to you. You know, they might be doing it to others. We can use your help stopping them.
I don't see her getting to reunite with her brother. Not in this show.
How'd it go with Raina?
No dice.
What?
Said she
No.
got cold feet.
There were plenty of dice. You just wanted
We don't need
all of it.
We got everyone and everything we need right here in this room. We'll take down Vought ourselves. Yeah? Where's
Nothing
Huey?
riskier than a man who can't let go
Cleo
of a vendetta.
didn't really want to see me today. She was just being polite. It's okay. Just please look after her.
Are you about to commit suicide, bro? Or are you meeting with Homelander?
I'm sorry, the elevator was out. You probably don't remember, but we've met before. Oh, I would never try and read you.
Let's be clear. I don't know you, and I don't want to. A-Train said that you have some information.
I just want to be one of the good guys again.
Yeah, you remember. That fucking stare down was such a mistake.
There's this beach in the Bahamas where the sand is pink, like cotton candy pink.
What's it
Ooh,
called?
I want to go to there.
Pink Sands. It's not the most creative name, but let's just go.
Yeah, no, I can learn how to play the steel drum. You can get cornrows.
How about
What is
tonight?
it that does that?
Book that ticket.
Potassium? I forget. It's like the thing that's in shells or like
Are-
shrimp shells or
Are we
whatever.
talking
that
about this?
Makes flamingos pink
I
because they
don't
eat
know.
them. Or is it krill? I forget.
I just know that
They eat the krill. That's what it is.
for me, New York has been such an endless
Come on,
shit
Huey.
show.
You gotta move on.
Except for you. Somehow in the middle of it all, you found me.
I'm a sucker for a good romance story. Thing I hate about so-called chick flicks is they usually are just not very well written, so the romance comes across as trite and unbelievable. But I like this. I like this, how this
Huey.
is progressing. Go away, Billy.
I thought that was you. Huh. You're that new girl in the 7, ain't you?
Guilty.
Leave her alone.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Translucent's always been my favorite. What's he up to?
I think he's on a mission.
Huh, yeah, I think I read that, actually. He's been gone a long time now, hasn't he? I do hope he's all right.
Dude, what is your problem? Are you trying to ruin
You know
your
what?
mission?
I'm gonna go get us a picture.
It's not.
Not what it looks like. Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like you got your tongue halfway down the opposition's throat.
She's not the opposition. She's a good person.
Yeah, seriously, Billy.
And what do you think she's gonna do when she finds out you murdered Translucent?
When she finds out.
You can't have these conversations in a public place.
Give him a best.
Where'd your friend go?
Is this the end of the episode? It's a weird place to end it. All right. Well, that was episode 6 of The Boys, The Innocents. It was ended in a very odd place, I thought, but we got a little backstory on Homelander, and it seems like he had a pretty tragic upbringing. Basically, just, I'm guessing, just an unwanted child who Vought took and experimented on until they managed to figure out how to create supers. It's kind of interesting because I'm assuming from this that he was their first success. Maybe not their first attempt, but their first success. And if so, it's very interesting to me that their first success was the most powerful one that they made. Because so far we haven't seen any supers that have that exceed him in power. There might be others who are equal or close to, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone else who has the combination power set that would put them on equal footing with him. And that's fascinating to me that they hit a home run right out of the gate, so to speak. Mallory, I keep calling her Mallory. Madeline Stillwell continues her extremely fucking dangerous game. I don't see her surviving when he finally just says fuck it, because he knows he's being played. You can see it on his face, but it's like he wants it, even though he knows it's that she's not being completely genuine. He wants it so badly, you know. That closeness, that motherly love, and also the sexual attention and everything else. He wants them so badly that he's willing to accept it, even though he knows it's not entirely real. And that's sad. I'm definitely liking the fact that this series is being written by people who seem to have a firm understanding of the fact that no one is just evil. You know, people are complicated, emotional beings who can be pushed one direction or the other by how others treat them throughout their lives. With the rare exception, obviously, of like, what is it, a pure psychopath or somebody who just is fundamentally messed up in the head and can't feel emotion pretty much from birth, or, you know, their emotions are all messed up and they have no empathy. I think in this case, we have someone who probably would have had all of those things had he had an upbringing that fostered that kind of attachment to other human beings, like, and the feeling of being genuinely loved and cared for and protected. You know, it's probably something he really needed and never got. I really think that Billy Butcher needs to learn that lesson about people. He's so focused on his anger that he can't see the fact that people aren't just evil just because they have superpowers. Some people really want to do good with those powers. And you'll push them, ironically, towards evil by treating them as if they're evil. You know, Starlight is pure right now, but she can be corrupted just like anybody else. And I don't think for her it would be money and power that would corrupt her. It would be being treated as if she's a monster, even though she's trying to do good. That would be what would push her in that direction. So I really hope they don't do that. I was disappointed in Mesmer. You know, I think if he had had a better connection with his daughter when he saw her, he probably wouldn't have done what he did, you know, and tried to betray everyone. But I don't know. It's possible that he just wants to recapture that little bit of glory he had when he was younger so badly that he's willing to throw anyone under the bus. But that's not the feeling I got. The feeling I got was mainly just that he figured what was the point of his side of the bargain, that he wasn't actually getting what he wanted, which was a good relationship with his daughter who doesn't really know him. And I'm going to get a little personal here.
You? No.
Like I mentioned in the review, or I'm sorry, during the episode, you know, I didn't really know my father growing up. But when he died afterward, you know, after his funeral, his family reached out to me and you know, I went to the funeral, and one of the things they told me, or one of the things his wife told me, was how he used to sort of, sometimes he would cry and tell her how he wished he could have a relationship with me, but he was afraid to reach out to me because he thought I hated him. And I'm going to tell you, you know, if you find yourself in that situation as a parent, reach out to your kids, because all they want is a relationship with you. To tell you that, that's the truth. You may have to work at it, because obviously they're not just going to be immediately receptive. They're just not going to immediately love you and go, oh, well, let bygones be bygones. But if you're genuine and you really want that connection, and you make that clear, they will give you a chance. So if you're sitting there wondering about that, if you're suffering that kind of doubt, please just go ahead and reach out to them. Because if my father had managed to push past that fear, we would have been able to have a relationship. And I never got to have that because he was too afraid. And the truth is, from my side, I was too angry. I wasn't going to reach out because I was just full of hate for being abandoned, you know? And ended up being sad for both of us. So, I know, off topic, but if you're anybody who's been here for a while on my channel, you know I go off topic all the time. It's part of the price of admission. But, you know, I really hope that that Kimiko, now that we have her name, and Frenchie can find some way towards the redemption they both so sorely need and a better life. I don't think it'll happen because this show likes to go for the heart punch. And so I think that they're showing us all these people who need all these things just so that we can watch them have them taken away from them and suffer. And I'm not looking forward to that, but that is part of what makes good storytelling.
Your tears are so yummy and sweet.
As something I struggle with as a writer myself. But great advice is, you know, you have to be prepared to murder your darlings, as they say. You create great characters and you put them through the shit. That's what people really want to see. That's what makes a story memorable. So, and these guys are not afraid to do that at all. That's for sure. So going forward, you know, Billy was Billy's a scorched earth kind of guy. He could have gotten literally everything he needed from the CIA director, deputy director, and that one little thing that he can't let go of, that he can't see past, wanting Homelander to be prosecuted, ruined it all. He could have brought everything else down. Granted, though, either way, it's probably going to end up being equally dangerous. You take down Vought, it's probably also going to unleash Homelander in some crazy way, just like going after him would do. So either way, without having a foolproof method to take Homelander out, it would probably be dangerous in the extreme to move ahead. They need to figure out how to deal with him first, I think. I don't think they will do that. I think they will be reckless and they will rush forward, and Homelander's going to go, well, fuck it. I'm going to kill everybody. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be what happens after that. So that's going to be interesting to see. I think it's really sad that Billy keeps putting all this doubt into Huey's mind because, you know, Starlight really does seem like a good person. And I think, yeah, Huey needs to move on. He needs to move past what happened to Robin at this point. Not completely moving on. He needs to still seek justice for Robin, but he needs emotionally and romantically to move on, to embrace the possibility of happiness with someone else. he's got a long life ahead of him if he doesn't just get himself ripped in half by a supe, you know? And it would be a shame to live a long life alone because you can't move past your previous girlfriend. And Annie needs someone in her life who will treat her right. And I think Huey would do that. And he's a better, stronger person now for all the things he's gone through. So I think he's more able to be a good partner for her. So I really hope that they manage to get together. And on a purely strategic point, Huey's right. She could be helpful to them. She could be their inside man, the ultimate inside man, an actual member of the Seven who sits there every day with all those other guys and is privy to the most sensitive information below the corporate level, because it does seem like this company's very regimented about how it shares information. But below their level, the Seven themselves would have access to the most sensitive information. And she's right there. She could give them so much. And she's got superpowers. When the shit hits the fan, she could be useful in helping to protect them. Because as much as I love Kimiko so far, Wolverine powers isn't going to stop Homelander and Queen Maeve. You know, Starlight's powers, we haven't seen all of what she can do, but it's theoretically possible that she might at least be able to slow Homelander down. And I'm pretty sure she could handle Maeve. I don't know if she's as strong as Maeve, but I think she's basically in about the same ballpark there in terms of power set. Homelander's the big guns, though, so we'll have to see with that. But anyway, another great episode. I'm loving the direction of this series, even though it finds a way to freaking hurt me constantly. But I love it. It's very well written. The acting is freaking amazing. And I can't wait to see more. But I will wait to see more because it's getting late where I am. And I need to eat dinner and all the other stuff. So I'm going to save episodes 7 and 8 for tomorrow. I hope you guys will come back and watch those with me. Leave a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.